play. It'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything. It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. This is taken at the 15. Oh, good agility by Cobb. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes, occasionally, Randall Cobb somewhat gets taken for granted about his abilities with Green Bay, doesn't he?
Well, the numbers last year, solid but not amazing. Just over 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. But he complements everybody else, doesn't he?
He really does, and his versatility is so big for them because he can actually run back to the backfield and be a running back as well as a slot receiver and someone who moves outside.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Two tights.
We got 319. Let's go.
On second down, Montgomery. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Hey, take 26.
Back.
No. 319. Over. 319.
He can run for it, and he will. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Draw. Run. Last stop.
No. 319.
Come on, D.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be a Green Bay first down.
Man left.
Hey, over.
Hey. 4 down.
319. Over.
Check your hot read. Watch that.
Going right. Wide left.
Kill.
No.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Will, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Over.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Lucky.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
That's the score, baby. That's it, huh?
Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
He goes underneath to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
319. 319.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Rodgers hands to Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Watch tight end. 3 down. 3 down. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Yeah, baby.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Three down.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Ripkowski, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Hey, we got three, three down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's got Sanu. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
SOS.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
We got trips over here. Let's overload.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Falcon 1st down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now it's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Left.
On 2nd down, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Julio back-to-back all-pro seasons. Last year over 1,400 yards, averaged over 100 yards per game, tops in the NFL.
And that's the stat.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Falcons get a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This will be taken in at the 1. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Right. He's
And a wildcat formation here. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Run.
Let's go.
That's it, baby.
Hey.
That's it.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Nick Perry coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Strong right.
319. 319.
Now run with Montgomery. And he loses the football a second time, and the Falcons grab it. So they snap it at 1, and that just felt rushed. It didn't feel right from the start.
It's not that snap it at 1 because you're trying to bleed the clock and everyone knows what you're trying to do and you're all on the same page as an offensive unit. In this case, there was an element of hurrying, beat the clock, and when you do that, sometimes you just need to step back, take the time out, and regroup.
down, 3 down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 30, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Field's right, Field's right.
Hey,
Watch the run,
Tuesday,
watch the
Tuesday,
run.
51.
Now a play fake here on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Even,
4 down. 58.
45, 45.
They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
A good pickup there at 22.
Hot.
19.
Mike 42, check. Mike 42.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ten yards still left on second down.
Single.
Check down, 81.
To throw again, Ryan. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quentin Dial able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5.
Let's go, Stans, make some noise.
Third and long, it's Ryan. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run, Montgomery, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Throwing on third and long. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Dontari Poe. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready,
Watch the twist, watch the twist. We play to win. Let's go. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Ready,
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
shotgun. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 52 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. To throw is Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Andre Roberts, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
No, no, no.
4 down, 4 down.
319.
Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
No, no, no.
4 down,
319.
4 down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On now is the Packers punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he lost the football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Let's go. We got this.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Watch the slants. Ready to go. Blue
4-7's a mic.
Now Ryan on second down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Tight end left.
Hey,
4 down.
Rodgers looking to throw. Now he's flushed out. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
That's it, baby.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Now Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
19. Blue 58 to 9. Blue 59.
Now Montgomery. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Rodgers throwing here.
Crash.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Right. 319.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
319.
Here's Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Bennett. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You've got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic.